As the world heats up, the great ice sheet covering Greenland is under threat. Huge blocks of ice have always broken off in the summertime, but this process is now accelerating. I've seen for myself how melting ice is sending massive torrents of water to the ocean. More and more of the ice is thawing as temperatures rise. Now a major new study using data from satellites has calculated how much of Greenland's ice has disappeared. The areas marked in red are where melting has been most extreme, and the scientists who did the research are shocked.
It's quite depressing, really. The ice sheets have been heated by, in Greenland's case, by the oceans and the atmosphere for several decades, and it's got to the state that we're in today. It's going to get worse, not better, and it's going to continue for decades.
What's happening in Greenland has implications right around the world. Since 1992, 3.8 trillion tons of ice have melted from it and ended up in the oceans. That's raised their height by 10.6 millimeters, which doesn't sound much. But for every extra centimeter of sea level, up to 6 million more people are put at risk of flooding, and more melting will make things worse. A warning siren on a winter night 6 years ago as the coast of Lincolnshire was flooded. Imagine how much worse it could be with an even higher sea level.
Welcome to the ceremonial opening.
All this is being discussed here in Madrid at the UN Climate Conference. Countries are arguing over how to stop heating up the planet. Amid all the delegates, a leading scientist tells me there is still time to reduce the gases that are causing the melting.
If you cut emissions significantly, you really can limit the impacts from sea level rise. Whereas if you continue to emit on a path that we're on now, or even more severe, that will actually have really severe impacts in the future.
So there is the chance to make a difference?
There is a chance, yes. Don't give up hope.
Campaigners from Oxfam highlight the dangers of rising seas and say world leaders are failing to respond. David Schuckman, BBC News in Madrid.